Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome back to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. And if this is your first time here, please smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and feel free to comment. We are a family on this channel, and we have created a family. And families don't always agree, and families don't always get along. Okay. I want to start with that, and we're going to get into the topic, but I need to address some. Good morning, my Tara. How are you this morning? How is the move going? How's the move going? So I want to address something that got dropped into my lap yesterday, and the folks that are involved, I hope you're watching. Of course, I'm not going to call any names, but I do want to. I want to bring something to the forefront, because you guys know we don't have a problem here talking about current events. Because you guys know we don't have a problem here talking about current events. Hey, Asta, good morning. We do not have a problem here talking about current events. I don't care if if a video gets demonetized or whatnot. But we as a family, we gotta stay together, okay? Where there's unity, there is strength. Where there's unity, there is strength. Where there's unity, there is strength. Okay? Where there's unity, there is strength. Division is good for no one. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Ashley. And thank you so much. I'm gonna openly thank Ashley for taking advantage of the new opportunity that I didn't tell you guys about it, but I did post the link. So congratulations to Ashley on taking advantage of the new opportunity that I got involved in. And as of probably midnight last night, I finally got you set up with your account. So congratulations. And this thing is getting crazy already. But if you are interested in seeing what the new endeavor is, email me. I'll send you a link. I believe this is something that will benefit all of us, and that brings us to topic. That brings us to topic. I believe at this point in time, in order for most people, to have any kind of power and control over anything, we're going to take control and charge of our economic statuses. We have to. When you are downtrodden and when you are oppressed or whatever, and this is not blacks, this is not whites, this is not polka dots, this is anybody. Because in this country, listen y'all, in this country, we have the uses and we have the demises. I sent you an email. Don't know if you got it. Can you say what your email is? Yeah, I can do that. It's plant-based homesteadprepper@gmail.com, just like the channel name. Good morning, Miss Grace. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, the ad is playing. You know what? The ad is probably playing for her because she always watches the ads. So that's probably why she got hit with the ads. Yeah, plant-based homesteadprepper@gmail.com. And just to give you guys a little bit on what I got going on right now. 3 days ago now, a friend of mine hit me. I was like, hey, I want you to look at something. And people do me like this all the time because I have a strong network marketing background. I've built teams of, I think the biggest team I built was like 600 plus. Anyway, I thought you were not joining any. Yeah, I had told you guys I wasn't joining any opportunities. However, when I work like this. If I'm interested in something, and then something comes at me with the same thing that I am looking after, and then something else comes along, and I see it's a no-brainer, then I have to at that point in time. This truly was a no-brainer, and I know I told you guys I was not, and I wasn't, and I'm still not in any kind of interested in any kind of opportunities. But when this one came along, I didn't have a choice. I was like, oh my God, this is a no-brainer, and it is doing exactly what I predicted it would do, which is take off. So That's a plug for Tara. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Super chat. Oh, super sticker. Super sticker. One of my yellow cherry tomatoes is almost ripe. First tomato of the season. I am so happy and proud for you. Good for you. There's nothing like growing your own food. And I remember the first time I pulled, what was the very first thing we pulled? I think the very first thing we pulled was some beans and then some corn in our backyard where we live now. Okay, best of everything. Thank you, Asta. I appreciate that. But yeah, I was not looking. I didn't want an opportunity. I have a whole, as you guys know, I have a whole bunch going on already. But I learned a long time ago, if you want something done, give it to a busy person. If you want something done, if you want a task completed, give it to a busy person because they will figure out a way to get it done. If you want nothing done, give it to somebody who don't have nothing to do, and they're gonna figure out a way how not to do it. That's just is what it is. And the last thing I needed was another activity to take time away. And if you guys have noticed, I have not done, except for that one night we were looking for Karen, I have not done any evening lives because I've been so daggone busy in the evening getting my new opportunity off the ground. So you know, that's just a little plug. Hopefully some of you guys will take advantage of it. I believe. I mean, it's not for everybody, and I know that. But and then the price was right, and I'm sure Ashley will agree with this. The price was definitely right. $50 one time. I'm like, I got nothing to lose. You know, I blow $50 on fast food sometimes. Hell, I can eat $50 worth of food in one day. You know, that's me. So I was like, yeah, $50 ain't nothing. You know, I just been telling everybody, and I got my first no last night. I probably have told, I'll say 15 to 20 people about this. Everybody's like, yeah, I want to do that, and they're getting in, or they've gotten in. And I got my first no last night. Somebody I know through Facebook, and they're like, oh yeah, I tried something like that before, and it didn't work. I'm like, okay. And see, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me, because you know, I've been looking for the no's. Yeah, perfect price, definitely perfect price. You know, it is the perfect price. But thank you again, Tara. I appreciate that super sticker. That is amazing. Oh, amazing. So I'm also trying to figure out, and y'all let me know. Y'all are a core group on here this morning. Let me know. Let me see. Yes, the price was definitely right. I can spend $100. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's easy to go blow some money. And this is an opportunity where you can put some money to work for you, and with a little bit of activity on your part. Because already, this is 3 days in, and this is not going to sound like a huge amount of money, but my 50 has already turned to right at 100. It was like $98 and like 1 cent this morning, and then that's with me still continuing in the activity. So I'm like, wow, this is working. I knew it would. I didn't need confirmation. I already knew what was going to happen. So I was very excited. Baroness, good morning to you. Good morning, Baroness. We're set up for Monday. I don't know if you saw on the channel that I have our live already set up, but I'm going to send you the specific link so that you can actually get in and we can chat. All right, so let's get on topic, y'all. Let's get on topic. So the Governor Ralph Northam, yesterday of Virginia, which is the former capital of the Confederate States. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but you know, like long time ago, back when like Abraham Lincoln was the president, and you know, the South succeeded, and you know, the North had an army and the South had an army, and the North had like blue uniforms and the South had like gray uniforms, and they had their own, you know, like they was like, we got our own, you know, the United States of the Confederate. And I don't really know what the name, I can't remember what the name was, but Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, which is like an hour and 20 minutes up the road to be exact, was the capital of the Confederate States. I'm on hold with VA unemployment, so may have to go quickly whenever understand that. And that is definitely important. So get your money. I'ma always be on the side of y'all getting your money. Taco Bell, KFC, boycotting them right now. So anyway, some of y'all know why. So he announced yesterday that the 6-story statue that was unveiled, I think they said 20 years after the Civil War, that attracted 150,000 people at the unveiling, is going to be taken down. Now, me being a historian type person, I have mixed emotions about it. And I got to be honest with y'all, because I'm like, that's history. However, I truly understand that even though it's history, it does not need to be displayed on Main Street like that, because it's hurtful for a lot of folks. Not only for Black Americans, but white Americans, brown Americans, polka dot Americans, and pink Americans. It is very hurtful to see a city display the history like it is, it needs to be repeated. So, and I have mixed emotions about that. And I just got to be honest with y'all, because I'm the kind of person, I wish we could just move past all these race relations. And that brings me to the first point I was talking about this morning, about us being a family and us not always going to be in agreement. But just because we have a disagreement, that does not mean we have to be disagreeable. And there is a huge difference. I can disagree with Jennifer, but just because she doesn't see my point of view, it does not mean that I got to be a butthole to her for the rest of the day. Okay, mixed feelings, okay. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? So we had a couple family members yesterday who got into, I wouldn't even say a spat. One had posted something on Facebook, of all things. Now, how do I know you guys? I know y'all from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all from YouTube. Oh, I left my necklace. No! Oh, my God. I left. Queenie, when you watch this, I left my necklace. We just talked about that the other day. And now I'm feeling empty. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling y'all better get you a necklace from Queenie. I'm telling you now, you better get you a necklace, because good Lord, it definitely helps. So anyways, someone posted on their Facebook page. We're all, a lot of us are friends on Facebook, and another person totally looked at that post and took it extremely personal. All right, extremely personal. I mean, it's like the way they took it was like, if I posted something and I tagged Baroness in the tag, so that she would get the post. That's how this person took it. Now me, I'm totally neutral, because I'm like, first and foremost, whatever you post on your social media, that is your business. That has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Zero things to do. You guys can go post on your social media, on your Facebook, and say, we hate all plant-based homestead preppers. Does that affect me? Hell no. He's got a naked neck. I do have a naked neck. Don't. I gotta cover my neck for the rest of the day. Lord have mercy. So I mean, y'all can go post whatever you want. Now that might affect me, because it may bring some more attention to the channel, and then again, it may take away from the channel. But y'all understand what I'm saying, right? That's something that's directly at this channel, at me, and I'm not even sweating it. I'm not worrying about it. So when somebody posts something in general, okay, just in general, I'm gonna encourage you guys to not go. I mean, because remember, everybody's emotional right now, regardless of where you stand on what's going on in our nation and now in the world. Have y'all noticed that protests have started all over the world? Because people are tired of injustice. And daggum, I always mess this quote up. I'm gonna learn this. I always say have a potential, but anyway, the injustice of one is the ability of the injustice of all. Y'all know the quote I'm talking about from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So a lot of folks are standing against the injustice. And if you're not on the side of the injustice, then a lot of things are not pertaining to you. And I know there are good people on both sides of the fence, which this is what's baffling to me. It is 2020. Why are we still talking about race? Do y'all think lizards get together and be like, oh my God, you're a green lizard, and oh my goodness, you're a yellow lizard, so we're gonna discriminate again. Do y'all think lizards get together and do that? And I chose lizards because that they can change. How about snakes? Do y'all think snakes probably do fight each other over races? But y'all see what I'm saying, right? I mean, it's crazy for us as humans, to be supposedly the superior species on the planet, the higher intellect on the planet, the higher, I almost said chakras, but anyway, a higher energy on the planet, to be going through some crazy. I mean, look at all the things we've accomplished, and we're so damn dumb. Automobile, that's an accomplishment. We've gone from walking to the wheel to a wagon to horse and buggy, that's a wagon, to the Model A, Model T, from the Model T and Model A to SpaceX launching into space. If you think about that, and here it is 2020, and we're talking about some freaking race, that's the stupidest, craziest mess I ever heard of. I'm like, oh my God. But I mean, it's a necessary evil apparently, because it needs to happen. But times are changing. And for the state of Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia, to come out and say they're going to remove a statue, and around here, Robert E. Lee is like a state. I mean, that's like national hero type stuff, around here. So for the governor to come out and say something like that, even though he's had his past, y'all know he had posed blackface in one of his college pictures, right? Y'all do realize that. And of course, he's apologized profusely about that and everything. And we all make mistakes. That's one thing about it. We all make mistakes. And I want us as a family in here to, if you get offended by something, be slow to anger and even slower to speak. Listen. God's given us 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means we should, and I know I don't, because y'all hear me talk all the time, but when I'm not talking to y'all, I'm listening, I'm learning. We should listen twice as much as we talk. Have y'all noticed that? Buck Rogers in the 25th century, y'all so silly. So I mean, that's I just want us to be, as a family, listen, as a family together, we're not going to always agree, all right? As plant-based homestead preppers, we are not going to always agree. We're not going to always see eye to eye. We're not going to always be hunky-dory, sit by the campfire and sing Kumbaya and roast marshmallows. That's not, I mean, I wish in a perfect world, I wish that's the way it was. The mayor changed his mind about the removal of the statue. Oh, the mayor did? About removing Robert E. Lee's statue? Or are you talking about the rest of the statues? Because the mayor, I think he said, I think they're going to pass some kind of bill next month where they'll be able to remove all the statues on Monument Row. And I believe that's what it's called. Now, I'm not very familiar with Richmond. I didn't grow up here. And I've only been to Richmond maybe like 5 or 6 times. And I've only been over there once. And I was like, man, these statues are freaking. I looked at it. Now, this is me, okay? Because I don't live that race stuff, because y'all see I'm a lighter complexion. Even though I am a black male, I don't really live the race stuff all the time until something happens with somebody in my family who's darker skin, and I hear about it, and it just enrages me. Because I'm like, damn, we in 2020 and this is still going on. Wow, this is wow. I mean, I'm always in shock when I hear different things. And, and I've had people say things to me. I remember this one time when I was in the Navy, and it's very hurtful. I mean, if I was not in the position I was in, this dude would have definitely, he would have lost some blood that day, okay? And I was his work, well, we was on the same rank, but I was his work center supervisor, and I decided that I was going to polish the, which I should have done. Thinking back on it, I should have done what I did, but we worked in an electrical shop, and I decided I wanted to polish the mats, the rubber matting around, because I wanted them to look really good. This fool comes in and he's like, yeah, I'm glad to see you're doing that. And he was over in there. I'm glad to see you're doing that because you're in the position you need to be. You need to be slaving and working for me. Now, mind you, I was his supervisor, so I had every right. If I didn't whoop that AZZ, I had every right to doggone write him up and then send him up to captain's mast and get him demoted. I mean, because military doesn't play that kind of stuff. But I got angry, I got mad, and I considered him to be a friend prior to that statement. And after that, I was like, all right, cool. We just not cool no more, because now I see where you're rooted and grounded. And there was a lot of jealousy because I had been in much, less time, and I had been, it wasn't a promotion to me. It was the same, I was making the same money doing more work, so it was not a promotion. All right, so the mayor has decided, even though the governor said that they were going to remove it, the mayor decided not to remove it. Is that what you're saying, Shannon? And I got to call you that because I have got to know in detail what was going on last night. I am. That's another whole situation because I was so annoyed and so bothered and so pissed off last night. I won't ever tell y'all about that, but I was very, very upset last night at work, at the church. Can y'all explain to me something? Why is it that when I go to the church I work at, why is it I end up being more upset at church than any other place? I know the other Confederate statues. Good morning. Who's that? Miles? Hey, Miles. How you doing? So we're going to make this first stop. I got to grab something out of our warehouse. So I'm going to leave you guys for like 2 minutes max. So don't go anywhere, okay? Because I'm enjoying this conversation. So the poll question I have for you this morning is, by the governor of Virginia saying that they're going to remove one, which is the tallest, the biggest statue in the former capital of the Confederate States, is that progress to you guys? Is that a start? I mean, it's 2020. I'm just surprised we're still doing this, still going through this. And then again, for my folks, okay, like Shanna. Shanna is, she's a black female who lives here in Virginia. Do they bother you? Is that showing a time of oppression to you? Because see, you might see it a little bit different than I do. When I saw the statues, I was like, that's history, and that's just the way people used to be. But we're finding that's the way a lot of people are currently, because it's stained glass. Good morning. Hey, Alice, how are you? I know you were. I was feeling it for you. And the crazy part about it, I couldn't even hear what was going on. I could feel the energy. That's why I stopped and I leaned forward through the glass, because I'm like, what's going on? Because I really thought when y'all stopped the rehearsal, I thought there was something going on with the system. I'm like, oh my God. And by the way, that was the first time I had been up there by myself with the doggone stuff. And I could have sworn that 3 weeks ago we had another surprise meeting and we had this same conversation then. Church that is. Let me see here. Because it's stained glass masquerade. Oh, I can feel you on that, Baroness. We would try to behave. Okay, you mean ourselves when you're away? All right, so look, I'm going over here. Baroness is in charge. Take names for anybody who don't chat. I'll be right back. I'm literally right here. I'm gonna open up this door. I gotta grab something out of here. I will be right back. Y'all just hold on. I'm gonna leave the door open so y'all can see me. I know that beeping is probably driving somebody crazy. It could be the start. Okay, it could be a start. All right. All right, so I went a different way. I didn't have to use the garage door. Feels good. All right, so here we go. Catch them on chat real quick. Feeling hot. Y'all so crazy. Feeling hot in the vehicle. Haha. I think it's really sad that they have monuments to Lee when he actually opposed Confederate monuments. Sir Rod leaving his children us in the vehicle. Oh goodness. But it was only for a few minutes, you know. It wasn't even a minute, I don't think. There's a nice breeze coming in from the door at least. That's why I left the door open. I didn't want y'all to get hot. I didn't want y'all to asphyxiate. Oh, I'm not even gonna say that word. That's not a good word to use right now. Nice breeze. Okay, good morning, everyone. Hey, Alex, good morning. Tara, it's 12 of us. Not enough air. Y'all crazy. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, please. And if you are new here, please subscribe. We have lost so many subscribers. And I don't know why. You know, I had a theory, and you know, of course, you know, when you make a controversial statement, people gonna come out the woodwork. No, it's not because people are racist. Look, some of y'all need to understand. Sometimes I'm gonna bring videos in just to be controversial. One, so we can have something to talk about. But then I gotta stir the pot so we can get some more subscribers. Y'all do realize that, right? We are a for-profit channel. We are a for-profit channel. I don't hide that. We are not for profit. All right, so while I'm thinking about it, I want you guys' opinion, because this is a core group right here. I want you guys' opinion, because what I'm thinking about doing is the last Saturday this month. I'm thinking about doing I'm gonna call it a 75-25. Now, look, now see, a lot of people, they will see this right here and they're gonna get enraged, and the other folks are like, oh, that's just heritage. Okay, so y'all tell me when you see it right there, when you see that flag flying. Now, I wouldn't move next door to somebody who was flying the flag. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, well, you kind of have a predetermined notion of what you're getting into. Tiny fan will plug into the phone charger port. Y'all crazy. Y'all are so silly. Tara leave, take them down in symbolism over substance, and in doesn't change history. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, the history is still there. And honestly, when I went up to Richmond and I saw him the first time, I was like, man, this is amazing. Wow. You know, of course, I didn't, you know, back then I didn't know all the history of Virginia, because I hadn't gotten into the history of Virginia. But I'm like, okay, that's ancient. To me, it's ancient history. The statues don't enrage me. Now, I could be offended. Most of them don't fly it for history. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Shanna. And where I'm from, in Tyler, Texas, this is the craziest thing. We actually have we have two high schools. I went to John Tyler High, which is predominantly black and brown. And then across the railroad tracks, it's really across town, we have Robert E. Lee High School. And their school mascot is Robert E. Lee. And they would come on our side of town, predominantly black and brown, all the time. Now, you must add, especially the week that we were going to play them in football. Now, you got to understand, football is God in Texas. And they would be, flying their rebel flags or their Confederate flags all over our town, our side of town, especially the week that we, So I've seen that flag all my life. And for us, it was a huge rivalry, So, all right. Yes, we will fight to sit close to that fan. Heartspeed Wars Forum laugh aloud touches. The flag represented a failed act of treason. Okay, that's a good one. Hi, Jen. I see them in Florida too. What did Jennifer say? It's a similar only time in Houston when we celebrated the loser. Oh, Johnny Reb. Yep. So is this progress? That's the question I wanna get from you guys, or the answer I want to get from you guys. Is this progress? If the statues come down in Richmond, is that progress, or is it gonna make the people, a lot of people mad? We have to remember that we are right at the line of freedom and slavery. We are. I mean, you're so right. It's like Virginia line, Maryland line. Well, I don't know. Was Maryland a free state? Well, I mean, DC's right there, so I guess Maryland was a free state. So, yeah, Virginia, Maryland, boom, you cross the line. Yeah, you in free land. So, yeah. So we got two things on the table. One is, as a family, as this community that we're building here, we're not going to always agree. And when we do disagree, I want us to remember to disagree, but don't be disagreeable. All right? And because we are family here, we can always talk to each other. We all have like and common bonds. We have common goals here. We're all trying to do the best for our family. I mean, that's just an assumption that I make. If you're watching this channel, that's just a given. That's like X equals we're trying to do best for our family. X equals we're trying to make sure that we are as prepared for situations, whatever they may be, the best way that we can be. And then 3, we all have opinions about things that are going on. And just because somebody has a difference of opinion, it doesn't mean that we have to discard them or dislike them or whatever. It's just a difference of opinion. And sometimes difference of opinion is only because of lack of education. And that doesn't mean just because you're ignorant, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means you're unlearned. And I think a lot of times we have called people ignorant. Now that's the term that we use in the black community. They just ignorant. But ignorant, when you are ignorant, doesn't mean that, it's a bad thing. It just means you're unlearned in that particular subject. And it's been a whole bunch of times on here I put my foot in my mouth. Recently, I was like, yeah, there are no animals that, that kill each other and blah, blah. And y'all was like, no, animals kill each other all the time. But the point I was trying to make was, and y'all corrected me on that. The point I was trying to make is they don't kill in hate. They don't kill in hate toward each other. And again, there might be some that do. I don't know. I know chickens fight all the time. Like a little rooster come in, he be trying to take over, and a big rooster be like, nah. But that's like survival of the fittest too. So are we truly animals and we're just survival of the fittest? I hate to think of humans like that. I really hate to think of us like that. Truly. All right. So people, I can't read that one. That one's gone. That's a great idea, Terry. Okay, I'm about to catch up on chat when we stop. We got about maybe 6 minutes, and then we're going to end. As you guys have noticed, I have changed the format here. We don't stay on all day like we were. I mean, this week has been a little different for us, and it's stemming from us starting this new endeavor. And I'll do a shameless plug. If you are interested in seeing what we're doing, if you're interested in seeing how you can take $50 one time and potentially turn that into a residual income, because I know, one thing I do know, I don't care if you're black, white, brown, purple, or Hispanic, or Asian, or polka dot color, whatever, you need some money in this country, all right? Now, the hunger came in one day. She's like, you don't need money, you need to produce things that, people will buy, and blah, 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 and that boils down to you need money. So I know everybody that's watching right now, I know everybody that's looking, and, and some of y'all might be billionaires, I don't know, but you still want more. I agree. I'm sure you would have to agree with that. You want more. So if you're interested in taking a $50 bill one time and potentially turning it into an unlimited income, email me, okay? We would love to educate you and, give you some information. I'm not going to say it's going to be for you. It's definitely for me. And I put Jennifer, I was like, Jennifer, you getting in. It's done deal. Shanna, I want you to get in because, I got babies over there. And Sriracha needs some money. I've been calling that girl Sriracha since the day she was born. That is my baby right there, her little cute self. Let me see, reflected his face. Whose face? Oh my goodness, what happened? I'm not gonna say no more field trips, and I'll probably come in a little bit later today. And we'll probably do some talking. But some of you guys love the field trips, and other folks are like, oh, you're just too busy. So, let's take a vote right now. Do y'all enjoy the work day when y'all get the chance to go with me and watch me do things and all that kind of stuff? Or do y'all enjoy just riding around talking more? Because, I want to do what pleases the majority. She does. Maybe I'll put her in the business. Got to be 18. You got to be 18, okay? So don't come up with no bright ideas, heart speed. But I miss what Shanna said. I love the field trip. Okay, that's one. I love the field trips. Yes, Shanna. I don't know what Shanna said. Both. Okay, so you like both. All right, thank you. Somebody came on last night. I read a comment this morning. They was like, I absolutely love your channel. And that just made me feel so good. It made me feel so good. And I know you guys love the channel. And I know y'all love, Jennifer and I and the kids and all that kind of stuff. And we love y'all. We love y'all right back. So, I'm at my first destination. Got to get out of here and got to do some things. And, yeah. Feeling really, really good today. It's going to be a very productive day. And just so you know, Jennifer, Robert is about to put 6 people in. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put in, I think, I want to say we put in about 6 to 8 yesterday. So, like I was telling you guys about this thing is moving, it's rolling. Shanna, I need you in this, baby, because this is moving. And I sent you the link. I don't know if you got it or not, but text Jennifer. Well, no, don't text Jennifer. She's the wrong person the dog want to talk to about this, because she is just. Jennifer still thinks it's a scam. To be honest with y'all, I know it's gonna work. So anyway, thank y'all so much. Thank you. If you're new here, please subscribe. I gotta remember to start asking people to subscribe. If you're new here, please subscribe. And listen, for those that have subscribed, make sure you go in and hit the bell icon and click all, so you can get all the notifications. I was going to see, Jennifer, you talk too much sometimes. What if my boss is watching this? I agree, we can disagree, but we can talk about it. That doesn't mean that we love each other any less. Just means we have different perspectives. Yes, that's a great idea, Tara. Okay, what did Tara say? You know what? I think would have been better, build a historical park and Buddha statues there and erect statues from the other side. I think that's a great idea. Matter of fact, they could put that out on the battlefield. What is it, Gettysburg? They could put them out on the battlefield, and then put some soldiers around and all that good stuff. I mean, they could do like a whole big old chess battlefield depiction. I think that's amazing idea. People, sense, and education should always be able to respect. Fully agree to disagree. Yes, the best for our families. Amen. Agreed. We can disagree, but not about it. It doesn't mean we love each other. Oh, that's a great idea, Terry. Bring the statues down is simply an act. It will not change anything. It is historic. If anything, add some black historical statues to the lineup, and one they built for MLK in Norfolk should have. Okay, I like that. Reflected his face. Yes. No more field trips. Yes, Shanna, I love the field trips. Okay, she does. Maybe I'll put in both. I love the field trips. I love the video driving field. Y'all, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Stanley. How are you? Northern Georgia. Down in here, I see the statues as historic also. Most small southern towns have some type of statues. Downtown, okay. Yes, love both. Car chats and work experience. Love you both. Love you, Ashley. Thank you so much. I've been waiting on the phone with unemployment for over an hour for my son-in-law in Norfolk. It's the first time I called and been able to hold for someone. Crazy. Say a prayer, someone comes on the line. Lord, send somebody to the line soon for barrenness. Oh, that's why he took the computer. Okay, see that. Somebody take that comment down right there. Laugh out loud, Georgia. Rattle along, learning about maintenance. Okay, I pray for you, barrenness. Good luck. Ha ha, G&O, my barrenness. All right, cool. We out of here, y'all. Gotta roll. Mwah. Love y'all. And ain't nothing you can do about it. I don't care if you disagree with me. I don't care if you agree with me, whatever. I love you. Learn how to take a joke, dude. Take a joke, dude. I know you was joking. I ain't gonna be here all day though. That was directed at you, Roger. Oh Lord, what did you say? The laugh out loud? I missed it. What was directed at me? Oh, that laugh out loud is directed at me. Okay. Oh goodness. All right, y'all. We out here. Thank y'all. See y'all later.